Right, real quick video today. We're going to do a little channel update, then we're going to do some MMA news. If you want to skip right ahead to the fight announcement news, that is going to be time-stamped below. But firstly, let's get into the channel updates. Number one, there is going to be a new banner for the channel released at UFC 301. I'm pretty excited about that, so look forward to that. Secondly, I just wanted to thank everyone that has recently joined the channel. This is a very small channel, but every single sub and every single conversation that I have with you guys does mean a lot, and quite frankly, is making the sport a lot more fun for me. So thank you all so much. Number three, there is a Discord for the channel where we meme and debate and trash talk each other. It's bloody good fun. So if you want to join that Discord, I will leave a link in the description below. The good thing about the Discord is I go live at pretty random times. So even if you're not interested in Discord, you can just set your notification to a channel that is in the Discord called YouTube Channel Updates. And that way you will get notified when I go live. Speaking of live, I will be going live during UFC Vegas 91 this weekend from the prelim. So if you want to hang out in a bit of a smaller, more manageable chat where your reactions and your thoughts will actually get heard, I know that's pretty hard to do on some of the bigger channels. Come and hang out with me. I'll also be playing UFC 4 in between the fights because this is a Apex card. It's going to be moving slow. 6 hours, heavyweight fights, WMMA fights. It's going to be moving pretty bloody slow. So we're going to be doing some gaming of UFC 4 as well in there. Last thing, I made a prediction about Ryan Spann winning his fight this weekend if he brought his fight IQ. Well, he's done his press day and he says that he hasn't watched any tape on his opponent at all. So I retract my statement. Ryan Spann isn't bringing his fight IQ. He's not going to be winning this fight. Let's move on to some of the news. Jared Cannonier versus Nassourdine Imavov. June 8th, Louisville, 185-pound main event has just been announced. And firstly, I have to say this, Jared Cannonier has beaten Sean Strickland on paper, not in the fight. I actually think Sean Strickland won that fight. I thought it was a bit of a robbery, but he's beaten Sean Strickland, the former champion, right? He's got that on the books. He's also beaten Marvin Vettori pretty brutally as well. You know, a lot of things in the rankings are talked about. You need a highlight sort of finish to really cement yourself as a number one contender. I think Jared Cannonier's performance against Marvin Vettori is that. To me, he should be ranked number one, not number four. And Israel Adesanya should be fighting a contender, any contender. Why not this contender that Cannonier is fighting in Nassourdine Imavov? But whatever, Jared Cannonier has actually put his hands down his pants and found that he does have a penis there, unlike Israel Adesanya or, I don't know, Cyril Gane, these people that just refuse to fight contenders. So good on Jared Cannonier, I guess. When the fight comes around, I'm going to be picking Jared Cannonier, okay? To me, Nassourdine Imavov is a little overhyped to me. His win over Roman Dolidze, I don't rank Roman Dolidze that highly, to be honest. So to me, Jared should be able to out-pressure him. Nassourdine Imavov is one of these fighters that will crumble under the pressure. Jared brings a lot of pressure. That is solely how he beat Sean Strickland, by moving forward. What we are going to be finding out, though, this is going to be a very educational fight for us, the fight fans, especially since we're looking at a top 5 fight here. We are going to now be looking at a older... Quiet, birds. We're going to be looking at a older Jared Cannonier post-injury. We're going to see whether or not he still has it, because he is right at that age now. I think he's 40-something, man. I think he's like either 40 or 41. He's around there. But he's right at that age now where we're going to just see a fight where it's just gone. He just had it one fight, and then the next fight, he didn't have it. So every single fight to Jared Cannonier matters right now. And considering that he is coming off an injury, this is going to be a very educational fight for us. But I am still picking Jared Cannonier. Next announcement, same card. Dominick Reyes is going to be taking on Dustin, Jacoby, UFC Louisville, June 8th. Obviously not the main event. Jared Cannonier is going to be the main event. Now, Dominick Reyes, I'm sorry, right? Horrible, horrible health lately, right? And because of that horrible health lately, all the antibiotics and all the drugs that he had to go through, he had deep vein thrombosis. People in my family have dealt with that. It takes a lot out of your system, right? A lot out of your system. And Dominick Reyes' physique is mirroring that. It has taken a lot out of his system. So you have got Dominick Reyes coming back from a pretty brutal health struggle with a pretty brutal looking physique for an athlete. And he doesn't have a chinny chin, should I say. He has got no chin. He's very chinny. Dominick Reyes and Robert Whittaker, who's got the worst chin in MMA? Let's make a tier list right now. Let's not. Let's press on with this video. The point is, everything is stacked against Dominick Reyes here. He probably needs this camp and this fight for his mental health to get himself, moving again, active again. This was his job. He's going to lose this fight, and it's time to start thinking about coaching. If he wants to stay in the fight game, it's time to start thinking about coaching. Or, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do, but I don't know what he's going to do. It ain't fighting anymore, but I truly wish the best for him. So, yeah, it's going to be Dustin Jacoby via knockout, Dominick Reyes retirement, and then good luck to you, mate. Sincerely, good luck to you. I hope you find success in whatever you do next. He's not winning that fight. On to the next one that's been announced. Suma Dueji is out of his fight, and Tatsuro Taira is stepping in to take in Joshua Van. I love this. I love this fight. This is why, right, boxing can go suck a fart. This is why the UFC setup, although sometimes, most of the time, pretty harsh for the fighters, is so good for the fans, right? The contracts, the ring sizes, the glove weights, the salaries, all that nonsense, it's already negotiated, right? And a quick fix to a fight card can be made just like that. This is going to be on UFC 302. That is Dustin Poirier versus Islam Makhachev. We will do a full fight breakdown for that card as I get closer to it. But to be honest, I think that this fight is a lot better than the one that we had before it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love Joshua Van. I love Tatsuro Taira. This fight is sick. It's going to be sick. There is some criticism that it's a little bit early in their career, but I see this as one of those fights where two red hot prospects meet each other early in their career. One of them gets a win, gets a good name under their belt. I mean, they both got good names, but they're both great. But one of them gets a win over the other one. And then as they move further up in the rankings, because no matter who wins this one, they're both going to move further up in the rankings. And they are both going to see each other again one day in the top 5. And we are going to have one of those awesome rematches where they fought each other early in their career. And this is a top 5 rematch to see who is the #1 contender. You can see that coming up now through the gates. And who am I going to be picking? Tatsuro Taira. Tatsuro Taira. I'm going to be picking him. Now, this is just a gut check pick straight away. We're going to need to watch some fights back, boys, and it's going to be sick. I love watching these fights back. But I think it's going to be Tatsuro Taira, okay? He just caved in Carlos Hernandez's face with one punch. Plus, he's got all that grappling. I think Joshua Van has still got openings where he gets hit. He takes the first round slow. Tatsuro Taira has got the grappling to fall back on. I think he's a little bit quicker, a little bit more powerful. So first up, I just out of the gate, my brain is going to be saying Tatsuro Taira. That's who I'm going to be picking first. But that's it. That's all the news. So that's me for today. Have an awesome weekend, everybody. If you liked this video, leave a like. Who do you think is going to win out of these 3 fights? Do you think Jared Cannonier is going to come back the same as when he left, being a year older after shoulder surgery? Is it shoulder surgery? Shoulder surgery? I don't know. It's pretty bad surgery. So, do you think he's going to be the same? Leave it down there in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe. Every single one matters to small channels like myself. And of course, I will see you all in the next one.